All right, Anthony Hartwig here with a very special volleyball player profile from Faith Schneider, Middle Ridge graduate now. One, congratulations on being able to call yourself a graduate and being able to put on that cap and gown, and also a member of the Infinity Club 17s team that is going to be making a trip to Las Vegas here in a couple of weekends, July 3rd through 6th, to play in nationals. Faith, thank you so much for taking the time to join us.
Thank you so much for having me.
So volleyball never stops for you. I mean, you graduate from Middle Ridge, you finish off your high school career, you're getting ready for college at Edinburgh next in the fall. But here in the summer, you're still fitting in volleyball. Infinity, what's it like to have one more gasp of, I guess you could call it, local volleyball with a lot of local players that are still playing in high school here?
I mean, it's very exciting, but it's also very sad because I'm gonna be like going to Edinburgh and I won't be like seeing them all. So it's just like nice to like finally have like a last like hurrah with like all the
Mhm.
people that are like close to my area before I head to Edinburgh.
You are someone that had already graduated, so you're in a different spot than everyone else on the team, where they're either trying to still get recruited and trying to still put themselves on somebody's radar, or they're already recruited but they're trying to get ready for senior season of high school volleyball. What were some of your goals? What are you trying to get out of this last club season with Infinity?
Definitely just more reps. I'm trying to like be more competitive. And like the reason why I joined like this team, like going younger, is because like we were traveling more and it was a lot more like competitive than like going 18s. And I just wanted to like improve myself more to be ready.
You're the elder, right? You're the oldest on the team. You know, I'm sure they you poke a little fun at you for that, but you're also someone that's been there, done that. I'm sure you have a lot of leadership that you can offer this team. What has that been like to be the elder on the team and to be able to lean on that experience?
I mean, sometimes it doesn't feel like it because I'm like I just like to be funny and like really like lift up the team. But I feel like they do like look for my leadership, and I feel like that's very important. And I just like always being there for them and like cheering them on. Like I always want to be like that hype person that always like lifts them up. Like even if they make a mistake, I'm always gonna be like there for them, like telling them that they're gonna do a great job. So it's more just about like really like lifting up the team.
We're catching you and your Infinity teammates kind of towards the end of the journey. You're getting in the nationals, but it takes a lot to get to this point. You're second in the OVR, and you're 34th ranked nationally. So when you think about all the stuff that has happened this club season, put into words the work that's been put in and the things that you guys had to accomplish just to get to this point.
Definitely a lot of work, a lot of training, a lot of like practicing and like jump training and like push-ups and everything. Like our coaches really like focus on like jump training and really like focusing on our like skills to really like push us forward to like be ready for this like situation that we're in right now.
In any travel atmosphere, whether you're talking volleyball, AAU basketball, travel softball, everyone's there for a common goal. You're there to either put yourself on the map to get recruited, like I said, or you're already recruited, as some of your class of 25s are, and you're trying to just get yourself ready for that senior season in high school. What's it like being a part of a team where everyone's kind of there for volleyball? There's no messing around. Everyone's there for one common goal, and you guys can come together and try to achieve it.
It's honestly really amazing. I mean, we all really, really work hard to make the team better and to like we all want to go far. Like we all want to
Mhm.
be competitive. So it's just like amazing that we can all like come together as a team to like show people like that we are good and that we can go far in anything.
I mean, I know high school. You're playing with your classmates, and that has a special spot in your heart. But what's it like to play on a team and look around and see everyone kind of achieving their volleyball goals and dreams and getting on to college rosters, and to be able to say that you're able to do that too?
It's really fantastic. I mean, it's honestly my dream. Like it's my dream to play college volleyball, and I know it's theirs too. So it's really just nice to like have friends that you know that you can count on, and that like even when you go off to college, like you can still call them up and be like, "Oh, hey, do you want to go play volleyball?" And you know that they're gonna be there, and like you're gonna go have fun with them.
When we look at the coaching staff, we see a Schneider. We can't not talk about that. I mean, how cool is it to spend one last time with Coach Schneider, your dad, obviously, to be coached by him one last time before you go off to Edinburgh?
It's It's honestly really sad. I know that he's sad about it too, because like he's always coached me, he's always been there. But I think it'll be like a good opportunity for me to like get out of my shell and like have a new coach and to like really prove myself in like a new environment. So I'm honestly just really excited. But it is
Oh,
sad. I'm really gonna miss him. But I know he'll still be there cheering me on the sidelines. So
surprised to hear he didn't call up Edinburgh, try to get on staff. you know, when you think of personal goals you had for this club season, things that you wanted to kind of nail down or work on or get better at before you go to Edinburgh in the fall, what were some of those personal goals you set for this club year?
definitely like my strength and like my hitting because Edinburgh did like recruit me for like being an outside like all the way around. So like I'm really trying to focus on like my serve receive and like getting better at that and just being like an overall like better team player.
Let's talk about this recruiting process and what made Edinburgh your pick. Go back to when you were kind of looking at colleges and looking at the recruiting process. What was yours like? Everyone has a different process. Some are more stressful than others. What was kind of your recruiting process like?
Well, I started with sports recruit because that's what like Infinity like offered for everyone. So my mom is all my mom. My mom's the best. She like made all my videos for everything and then we posted them. And then I was like getting looks by like other colleges. Like I was getting contacted. But like the thing that like really like pulled me towards Edinburgh was like I reached out to her and she was like, "Oh, like of course I'd love for you to come to one of our camps." So then I ended up going to one of the summer camps and I just really love like the atmosphere of like the team and like the whole campus and I could really just see myself there. So that really like attracted me to like the whole Edinburgh like lifestyle and that's how I ended up getting recruited for the team.
When you made that decision that the Edinburgh was going to be the place to go, what kind of relief was it? What kind of weight off your shoulders was it to know that your future was set and you knew where you were going to go after high school?
Oh, it was very exciting because I was really stressed, like at the because I was like, everyone's already getting looked at, like everyone's already getting recruited, and I was like a senior, and I hadn't got like really any looked at by like a lot of people, so it was really stressful. And when I finally like committed, I was like, it was very like relief, like I felt a lot of relief, and I was like, I can go into like the rest of my senior year and like JO season without like really worrying about um, like getting looked at by anyone.
You talked about how college volleyball was a dream. So take us back to February, signing day. You put your name on that dotted line, make it official that you're going to be a college volleyball player. What was that moment like for you?
It was very special. I mean, I can't even put it into words how like amazing it made me feel. Like I feel like I always want to cry about it because it's just like so amazing that I have like this opportunity to like go somewhere and like play my sport. Like volleyball is literally like my life basically, and I love it so much. So it's just like a dream come true that I would be able to play volleyball in college.
When you look at the signing day pictures from your signing day, you had an entourage there. It was a crowded signing day. What's it like to be able to share that moment with so many people that support you and have supported you throughout your journey?
It's very special. I mean, like my mom and my dad and my aunt, my grandma, they all like came to watch me sign. And my coach, Coach Lesko, it was just a great opportunity. Like I just know that I always have people that I can come back to for Ridge and like know that they're always gonna support me. Like even my principal, like all my principals, my athletic director, they were all there like supporting me and were like, "You're doing a great thing. Like you're gonna do amazing." It just makes me feel like I can always come back to like my Ridge community and know that they're always gonna be there for me.
We all know that a lot of recruiting happens in the club scene. That's where coaches see you. That's where a lot of these coaches have contacts with club organizations. But I also know Coach Lesko, and I know how many connections he has, and I know he had to be a help in the recruiting process. What kind of things did he do for you when you were navigating those recruiting waters?
He definitely helped me with like the videos and stuff. We would go to so many camps and like scrimmages, like where like colleges would be there and like like college coaches would be there and like they'd come up to him and be like, "Oh, that like number 8 is she like committed?" And he would be like, "Oh no," and like he would like give them like my number and everything so like I could get more like contacts. Like he was a huge help with like everything.
What are you gonna miss the most about Middle Ridge volleyball and being able to be a player there?
Definitely just the whole community, like the people, like they're all amazing. Like they're all like one of my closest, like they're all my close friends. It's just really sad that I'm gonna be gone, but I'm definitely gonna come back and like watch them play and everything. Like I'm never gonna be away from like that Ridge community because they've literally helped me through everything.
When we talk to college players, they always say they bring a part of where they grew up into the locker room in college, and they kind of have that personality, and they bring that personality. What do you think is something that you're going to take from Middle Ridge volleyball? Things you learn in Middle Ridge, things that you learn from being living in Middle Ridge. What are you going to take from that into the Edinburgh locker room? Do you think?
I'm definitely just gonna try to be like a happy, like really team oriented person because that's how like I was brought up by everyone and like Ridge is that like it's always about the team. Like it's never about one person. It's about the whole entire team. So I definitely just want to bring like that team like orientation and like leadership to Edinburgh.
All right, you have a long trip to Las Vegas coming up. Whether it's, I hope you guys are flying there. That's a long drive. But
Yeah,
what
we
we
are
asked
flying.
we asked Reagan this too. Long trips, whether it be on a plane or be in a car. What are some of your favorite road trip slash plane trip activities to keep you engaged while cruising?
I'd probably just say napping. I'm not gonna lie. I always nap. That's like my go-to, just to take a nap or like watch Netflix.
And a lot of people are kind of jealous now because they can't sleep. I cannot sleep in a plane. There's no way. I feel like if I fall asleep, I'm not rooting for the plane to stay up in the air. And if I'm not rooting for the plane to stay up in the air, nothing good's going to happen. Um, what are some things that excite you the most about this trip to Las Vegas, to be with the team for that extended amount of time in a new city and to be able to stay with them in hotel rooms and things like that?
Definitely like the swimming. Just like being with the team. Oh, our coach, he wants us to do like a talent show. So we all have to like find out like a talent. So we were all like talking about it at practice. We were all like, oh, we all need to like find talents to do for a talent show. And so like that's I think that's gonna be fun. And that's probably about it.
Give me a sneak peek. What's your hidden talent? What are some things that you're good at that aren't on the volleyball court?
Um, I think I was gonna do a stand-up comedy act, but I haven't prepared it yet, so
I'm
we're gonna
not
have to
gonna,
see.
you're gonna have to get that recorded because we have to see it.
Okay.
Who are some of your favorite stand-up comedians?
Oh, definitely Kevin Hart. He's so funny.
Do you have kind of a favorite Kevin Hart movie that he's in?
I've no. I'm
No,
not gonna
or
lie.
a
I'm really
special?
bad with movie names.
It's okay. That is totally okay. Faith, we want to thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. We do this every time we do a player profile. You've been on them before. We want to give you the time to once again thank your support system, the people that are always there for you. Maybe throw in some new thanks or new shout outs that you haven't thrown in before in one of your player profiles. And, you can have as much time as you want.
I just want to thank my mom, my dad, my family, all my coaches, like Infinity, definitely Edinburgh, all the Edinburgh people, all the Ridge community, like my principal, Mr. Stevens, my athletic director, Miss Stith. Just I want to thank all of them for everything. Just the whole Ridge community.
Faith, we want to thank you for bringing us along your journey and a great career at Mineral Ridge. We loved covering you. Wish you the best of luck in Las Vegas with Infinity for one last gasp of, like I said, local volleyball before you go off to Edinburgh. We also wish you the best of luck in all your future endeavors. We thank you again for coming on today, and we'll talk to you again real soon.
Thank you so much.